What's up, boys? Back in the content room, knocking out some set point stuff. Brought in our soft goods manager, Tyler, who's one of the brainchilds behind this whole thing, to really talk about all the details that I don't know. I just put them on and I tell them if I like them or I don't like them, and then they kind of critique them. But I'm going to start off with the Shacket. This is my favorite piece out of last year. We did black and brown, upgraded now. We call this hunter green and black.
Yep.
We had a couple of different upgrades. Everybody knows we're sucking for big watches, and that was one of the things last year. We had that elastic cuff, which was nice. I dug it, but a lot of the watches, as you start getting 47, 50s, really kind of, hard getting through. So swap them out for some buttons now.
Absolutely. This was one of the best pieces from our last collection. I think it was taken very well by all the customers. We all loved it, wore it all the time. One of the main things we had to focus on was the versatility of the cuff. It was just a tight elastic band that didn't really allow to be pulled up or, adjusted. So hopefully this will allow for a little bit better usage and taking on and off.
Yeah, dude, we were talking about last year, I bet you I wore this jacket over 300 days last year. Every morning we woke up, getting out of the cold plunge, all through Spain, all over Europe. Everybody stopped me and asked about it. And by far my favorite piece, really universal, but I dig it. Hit up some subtle little hits.
Updated branding.
Yeah, dude, which is always nice.
Yeah, nice embroidery. Another improvement we did resize the chest pockets. Last time they were just a little bit too small. In customer feedback and us R&D in the product, we did find it just needed to be a little bit bigger so it could hold a little bit larger variety of products.
Yeah, dude, trying to put your cell phone in it, it's cascading out of the top. It'd be a little bit nice to make it just a little bit deeper, just more based off customer feedback. But beautiful job with this. It's heavy, not too heavy, but when you put it on, it feels like you have a Shacket on.
Absolutely.
Right, just a really overall, just a great piece, man. You guys killed this thing, dude. I love the brass buttons. Not flashy, not shiny. Nice.
The rest of it we left alone. Nothing really needed to be changed. Great weight, great feel, good fit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you guys crushed it with this. So he's coming out, and then this one, dude. Talk about this hoodie for a little bit, because this is one of the most comfortable hoodies I've ever put on. Talk me through the process.
I mean, this is a brand new product, so we're all excited about it. I think all of us, our go-to piece in everybody's closet is definitely a hoodie. So we really just took all the things we knew and loved about the hoodies and the varieties of the products that we already wear every day and tried to incorporate them all into one piece. So we put a 3-panel hood design so that the hood lays nice and folds back cleanly. We made a draw cord adjustment so that you can tie it up or cinch it down if need be. We went with a 1x1 ribbed cuff. Real nice fit. Still able to pull it up, but it's got good construction, so we know it's going to last. We did really fun thermal press-on branding, so it's very minimalistic. You're not going to feel it as you wear, but it's still present and it's monotone to match the garment. The only other thing that I think really deserves some attention on this is the clean kangaroo pocket on the front. So we hid this. We didn't make it a loud pocket on the front of the hoodie with a bunch of weight. We made it as minimalistic as possible with clean openings at the side hems.
Which is one of the things that I always hated about hoodies, especially if you wear them a lot. Because when we put on hoodies, I'm a sucker for them. They really do get stretched out, and because we train a lot, they're a snag hazard. And I know that sounds weird, but when that pocket gets so big, we see it a lot in CQB. Guys start taking these dynamic corners, even as RSOs run around the house, they get snagged on door handles, they get snagged on all kinds of shit. So that was one of the first things we talked about. How can you give me the same versatility? I need a kangaroo pouch. Some days it is freezing, dude. I need to put my hands in my pocket, but I don't want this huge, baggy, dumpy kangaroo pouch. And I thought you guys crushed it with this. And then there's this little hidden EDC kind of sleeve in there. We see it on a bunch of the workout shorts. It's just big enough to get, car keys in, credit cards, stuff like that. Really, you run around the home gym, you're in a hotel, you got to shove in, credit cards, whatever, your room key. It's a beautiful pocket in there. We even run around this thing, nothing falls out of it. A nice little subtle hit, but functional all the way through.
Absolutely.
And I love the little branding hits you guys did on the back. Subtle little GBRS. It's got a really cool feel to it. It's almost got like a rubbery feel, but it's not a heavy, and it's one of the things I hate when you get crazy with the embroidery. Now you feel it all day long. It feels like there's something on you every time you don it. Subtle little reminders. Seek to go further on the sleeves. Just those subtle little hits. We try to put them in there so as you're wearing them, the 1% better every day. Just the constant reaffirmation of a positive mindset. Always seeking to go further. Always seeking to push that 1% better every day. Just a casual little reminder, man. You're sitting at your desk, you're running around, you glance down, you're like, I am going further. Every time I put this thing on, I'm pushing a little bit every single time. I love it.
Yeah, but these messages are for the wearer. They're the ones that have bought into it. They know it's there. It's a constant reminder in their day.
Talk about the drop hem.
Drop hem's awesome. I mean, it's something I think we all like in jackets, flannels, shirts. It's just so that obviously when we're working out and regardless of what we're using the garment for, when we bend over, we're not showing our plumber's crack to everybody. Nope. It's just a much cleaner look when the shirt falls on your waist. It does come up at the sides, so that it's not going to look very baggy and boxy around you. Still a nice, slim, athletic fit.
It's the same kind of hood design we did for the sun shirts too, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Just minus the draw cord.
Yeah, dude. If you guys haven't tried those sun shirts out, that 3-panel design, it fits so nice on your head. Start getting super dynamic. Fits really well over a hat. We got ear pro. We got everything else on. I think you guys crushed it again, man. Really good stuff. Now, because I am from the East Coast, I'm a sucker for a flannel. We grew up in basically nothing but flannels, and that was one of the things we have to do. Always got to have a flannel in the mix. So now, swapping out the colorways. Heavier weight than last year.
It is. It's 159 grams, slightly heavier, a lot softer.
If you guys are in the flannel space, if you guys know Dixon flannel, I'm a sucker for a Dixon flannel. I love those things. I like this one more. Just for me, the way it hangs on my body, the material selection you guys did, I thought you guys crushed it too.
Again, you know, there's a lot of phenomenal brands. These pieces are all items in our closet that we're all used to wearing. Yeah. So that's why we knew what the expectation was. We took all the things from the garments that we already love to wear and are hanging in our closet and put it all together. This flannel is amazing. We took a lot of hints from the Shacket in construction and incorporated that into the flannel, like flat felled seams in the shoulders. Flat felled seams seems like a micro detail. It's a lot more in manufacturing. What they do is instead of just mating these two pieces of material and rolling them over and creating a bulk hemline, what they do is they roll it over, they iron it, they roll it additionally, they iron it flat again, and then they run 2 parallel seams. That just creates for a lot less bulk at that seam line.
Yep. And even with that, like with the extra heavy weight, because we wash these things, my wife's a sucker for washing everything on high heat. And when you do that, the collar gets so bunchy. If it's a lightweight flannel, it really, to me, it looks like shit. And having that little bit of extra weight, no matter how many times you wash this thing, we've got ones, you know, dozens and dozens of wears without washing them. It doesn't look like a bacon collar. It just gets all nasty, mushy, and just out of place. This thing looks great and pulled out of the back of a truck.
Absolutely. It is a wool blend, so it really is not going to hold wrinkles. Yeah. It dries very easily. It takes a matter of seconds to steam, so very easy wear garment.
Beautiful branding. That tunnel on the left shoulder. Just killed with that.
Updated GBRS embroidery.
And what colorway are we calling this?
This is a navy plaid.
Navy plaid.
Yeah, we offered this in a black plaid and a navy plaid colorway. I'm partial to the navy plaid.
Hey, so am I. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything that's black. I love a black t-shirt, love the white and black, but yeah, this navy plaid does look really good on body.
We're trying to get some color out there for them.
Yeah, you know I hate white t-shirts. Not big on color, blaze orange, everything else, but this is a really good blend. I think you guys killed it, dude. Again, subtle little tonal embroidery. Nothing crazy, nothing too flashy. That's really what we didn't want to do, is make this thing all NASCAR'd out and just hammer logos all over the place. Nice and easy, and if you remember the whole message behind set point, what set point is, what it stands for, it really just ties in really, really well, man.
To bring it to public.
All right, here we go, baby. Let's talk denim, because I know you were a denim snob.
Probably what I'm most excited about. We really brought a top-notch selvage denim jean in our first collection to the public and all of our supporters out there, and we really found a ton of success in that pair of jeans. So this time we wanted to go with something a little bit more versatile, a daily use jean. It's a blended jean, so it does contain a spandex and viscose, only 2% of each. So it's not gonna be a saggy stretch jean. It's still got good structure to it, but good slim fit. We tightened it up a little bit. Still features all the flat felled seams like we were talking about on the flannels, on the inseams and the back yoke and the rise. We did welted pockets for your coin bags. Yep. But something neat as a minor detail, we all know that bag bunches up in there. You got to push it down. So that is sewn in internally, so it's nice and stable, won't come up. We did updated woven patches internally to represent the new product line. And just some nice new washes. We offered a light wash and a mid wash.
I will say that I'd never messed around with the stretch denim before. until we started talking about this stuff. And the moment you put it on, you hear what all the fuss is about. Talk to your wives, anybody who's ever had stretch denim before. And that's really the struggle we had, is you add in too much spandex and you're wearing it all day long. Got stuff in your back pocket, cell phones. At the end of the day, it's saggy. It looks kind of dumpy. And that was the hybrid model we had to figure out what's going to hold the shape, but what's going to give you freedom of movement. So I want to be able to put these things on and do a 50-inch box jump. I want to be able to 10-foot broad jump, sprint around the range, do whatever I'm going to do, skydive in them, and have no restriction really. And this stuff, dude, the moment you put, if you go to my house at 6 o'clock on a Saturday, brother, I'm wearing these lounging around the house. They feel like pajamas at a certain point, dude. They are so comfortable. And I urge you to try a set of these. And if you have not jumped on the hybrid stretch denim kick, you got to try it, dude. It'll change your whole life, man. I'm telling you.
It's a nice light wear, Gene. It
is, dude. And they fit so well. I'm so glad you guys talked me into doing it. Because as soon as they said stretch denim, I was like, brother, I'm not wearing stretch denim. And as soon as you put it on, I'm like, God, you've had this whole time?
The proof's in the pudding. We just had to get it on you.
Yeah, dude. But obviously, trying to knock out a light wash. You guys killed with that. And then knocked out a dark wash, too.
New GBRS branding, really sharp on the back. And we also did a 3D set point monogram logo.
Just subtle hits, man. Nice and clean, dude. Easy design. But that stretch, dude. We got some dudes with some huge thighs, dude. And that's the issue. You talk to most of them, they don't wear jeans. Like, I can't find jeans that'll fit. I was down with Mike Israel and the guys in RP, and I'm like, brother, I got some stretch denim for you. And he looks at me and goes, I haven't worn denim in 10 years. Oh, brother, I got a pair of denim for you. Because that dude's got quads like you wouldn't believe. Like, throw these things on. So yeah, man, if you're one of those dudes who can't wear denim because you're too big, try these things out. You'll love them, dude. And then
bringing back the beanie. The beanie.
3 colorways: black, OD green, and coyote. Beautiful design. That's one of the things I hated about beanies when we first got them, is they either look like a clown hat on my head, they're too big, they're too bunchy, or they're too small. And because I've got this Cro-Magnon forehead, if I raise my eyebrows, that thing will eventually start to walk back on me like a yarmulke, and I hated the way it fit. These things are amazing. The reviews we've got off these things are killer.
I mean, a beanie's a beanie. It's very simple. All we needed to do was make sure that the construction and the material was perfect.
Yeah. Just the overall size, the weight of it, just the feel, and then just how it doesn't move around your head. I mean, simple design, but you got to get it right, because if you don't, every time you put this thing on, you're constantly making readjustments. That's what we didn't want to have to do. Put it on one time, set the thing, and forget it.
Yeah. Not itchy, very comfortable.
Dude, I personally couldn't be more proud of everybody that put all the time and energy into getting these things done. Really excited to drop these. When are these things launching? September
6th and 7th.
6th and 7th. 6th for the Vault, for all the guys on Patreon, Train Heroic, and then 7th for Gen Pop and everybody else.
I think we, as a team, owe you a huge thank you as well. There's been a lot of R&D, a lot of great feedback from both our customer base and our team. And I don't think we could have brought this line at this quality to our audience without you.
That is a really good point. The amount of customer feedback, both positive and not negative, but subtle little change you can make. And that was a lot of stuff on the Shacket, on the actual cuff. Had guys come back like, love the Shacket. If you could give us a snap cuff, give us some adjustments. I mean, guys are out there, they've got a bunch of stuff on the wrist, they got big watches, they got this, I want to be able to roll it up, I want to be able to have some adjustments. Small little tweaks like that, just make the product from good to better to
Absolutely. Great. I mean, we're making it, so we love it.
Yeah.
They help us see things that we're unable to see.
Exactly.
You know, the cuff comes from a customer email. That's where it all starts, and it then was verified based on you guys wearing it.
Yeah, and same thing for the hoodie. Like, hey, love the hoodie. Can we get something that's a little more custom? So as we're going through this whole cut and sew procedure, it's like, well, how good can you make a hoodie? Well, if we could design a hoodie from the ground up, what would we do? And that's exactly what they did. They went down like, this is everything we hate about generic hoodies you just buy off the shelf. Let's make one purpose-built for us off everything we like, everything we don't like, and let's just iron out all those details and make one that's, you know, built for you.
Absolutely.
And yeah, man, I couldn't be more happy, couldn't be more impressed with everything you guys turned out. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Thank you. We're excited for everyone to see just how great it is.
Yeah, man. Guys, we'll drop out some more details, purchase links whenever the thing drops out, but yeah, man, hit us up, and looking forward to getting you guys' feedback. We'll talk soon.